Alright, I'm panning on two.
Hang on, I got to. Namaste, I'm Shanti. Oh well, it's nice to be able to talk to you again. As I have quite a few things to mention, but first I'd like to welcome two people that have come onto our site. One is Katrina, the other is Witch Wolf. You are more than welcome. We have travelled this road many times before, so nothing new is ever learned. But there are a lot of people out there who claim to be witches, they claim to be shaman, and they're dealing very dangerously because they do not know enough. Now, my son, who has reached Samadhi trance, he's doing very well. At the moment he's very quiet there, sat behind the camera, picking his nose.
I'm not picking my nose very much. I leave that to you.
Now, what I want to deal with is the first steps of shamanism. I want you to go for a walk. I want you to focus on distant things. Take it in. Then focus on things closer to you. This is called stretching the eyes. Take your time. Be aware of all things around you. This life is just a teaching ground. It's just a teaching area to experience various problems, so it gives us greater understanding. I will be teaching you a little bit of how to read the aura, how to see the aura on my next talk. That I promise you. I've kind of neglected this part of teaching. The power that exists on the celestial stage or on the celestial spheres is massive. And if it is used correctly, even those who have crossed over can be brought back to life. Which, with the Master's help, we've achieved this. To prove that there's no such thing as distance. You're as close to me as your thoughts. When you meditate, you step out of this body, which is being controlled by a higher self. Now, what is this higher self? The higher self is the real you, the area you function on. You can function on many different multi-dimensional levels because it is vast. You don't realize the energy and power that is out there. Foolish men, with their greed and their avarice, oh, they're such stupid men. They do not realize. They focus on third dimensional material things, and material things are only made up of atoms and neutrons. They are not. They're not real. In the Zoroaster, they state that this is the world of, oh, how can I put this? an illusion, if you like. You can function and do far more on this earth plane when you're in spirit. Now I want to come to my beloved sister, Moon Dancer. Come on, my love. The time for grieving, I understand, and the hardships that you've undergone. But we are here from you to the very end, to the end of time. That also goes for a couple of other sisters that I have there. I also want to congratulate Shadow Dancer, and I want to congratulate also Gypsy Genie. Now we have 2 capable iridologists on site. This is wonderful. You have achieved what you didn't think you could achieve. I teach a higher spectrum. I am a witch, but a witch like you've never met before. The old ways of Wicca, or should I say witchcraft, I mean, you do not do the things you did as a child. So why do the things of the past? Surely you should be more spiritually evolved, highly evolved. Now don't take any notice of that strange dinging you're hearing. That's people coming through on Pagan Fireside wanting to chat. I apologize. The star people are coming. Airports have closed down because of their starcraft. In Russia, they claim to have shot down a mothership, a big pyramidal mothership, but the problem is it took off again. Why do men on this planet think they have the ability to take down craft that's travelled thousands and thousands of light years? Craft that their power is completely alien to you. And all of a sudden they think they can take this down. What are they going to do? No, they cannot. There are a lot of people, as I said before, upon this earth who claim they speak to aliens. I've only managed this once or twice, and that's usually one particular alien. And believe me, it's not the weird one from Sirius either.
She doesn't exist. She's a computer animated.
Yes, she is. She's an imagination. I think someone was trying to start up a new religion or something. Going back onto Katrina. Katrina, the white fur that you have seen as the white wolves. When we heal, we use the white wolves. We belong to the wolf clan. More about this later, but that's what we belong to. I've also noticed some of you have you're anticipating your pictures to be judged. That's already in the bag, it's already being done. But it's a big job because a lot of it is so brilliant. It's a difficult choice to judge. Actually, my son and Spirit Wolf have got an idea which can be judged fairly. I am delighted that you like the book club. I didn't think it would take off. I was quite surprised. Am I alright for time?
No, you've got under 5 minutes.
See, he's doing it again. Do you know, when I get to interesting things, he always does this. say I'm running out of time.
So what you're basically saying is that what you talked about earlier wasn't interesting.
What?
You just said that when you get to the interesting part, I tell you it's time. So that means the rest of it isn't exciting at all.
Okay, you mothers and you parents out there, have you got a teenager?
I'm an adult actually. I'm 20.
Oh, we should have shot you before you got to that age.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ. We should remove all teenagers, put them away in hiding until they reach maturity, then let them out again.
And we should lock up old men and old women.
They should.
Including you.
See? Back answering. I've never known anything like it. Anyway, I am very proud of all of you. You have done so well. And since I've got such little time left, I can't go into seeing the aura. But I promise you, oh my God, I promise you, I will explain this to you on my next talk. Something just fell down behind me. I don't know what the hell that was. Before I go, you'll also find a lot of spirit activity with electricity. Your televisions will play up. Your computers might play up. Your lights might play up as well. Because spirit takes energy. It feeds on energy. And this is the one type of energy they can use. Well, again, I will leave you, witches and white lighters, or light workers, white lighters. Where did I get white lighters from?
Charmed.
Oh my God, don't go there. Thank you for listening to me again. And it's good to be back, chatting away with you. By the way, before I go, John Earthwalker, come on. How about you teaching runes? How about you open a group and teaching some of us some of your runic ability? That would be great. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for listening to me. Namaste. Om Shanti.